Hey everyone, welcome back. This is quiz 4.1. We're going to do a version of FizzBuzz, and we're going to call it Julia James, although we're not really going to call it anything. They're going to call it Julia James. We are going to execute the code. We're talking about a while loop that's going to loop from 1 to 20. So on line 5 it's going to start at 1, and on line 7 we're going to define the stop condition as being when x is less than 21. And stop condition is not really a good way to say that. You almost want to consider it the continuation condition. The stop condition might mislead you because this is the condition that needs to be satisfied for the while loop to continue. And when this is false, meaning x is either equal to or greater than 21, our while loop is going to stop. So the first thing we can do is check the divisibility, and I would argue a decent way to do that is to create two variables. One is going to be divisible by 3, and the other is going to be divisible by 5, which I actually just accidentally pasted there because, as we've said, definitely just did this a second ago and forgot to record it. Divisible by 3 is going to be equal to an expression that we're going to set for x modulo 3. We're going to check to make sure that that's strictly equal to 0. For divisible by 5, similar operation, but we're going to be working with 5 as opposed to 3. And then we're going to do some checking to see what we have in terms of the number we're currently dealing with. So if divisible by 3 and divisible by 5, we're looking to print out Julia James. Else, if, and we'll grab this expression right here because it's going to become useful for us in a moment, if not divisible, let's start with divisible by 5. We'll say divisible by 3 and not divisible by 5. Then that's going to be a number that's only divisible by 3, so we're logging Julia to the console. Else if, paste this in again, and this one we're going to say not divisible by 3 and divisible by 5. We'll console, if we can spell it correctly, James. And this will be logging James to the console instead of numbers that are divisible by 5. And the last condition is going to be else, meaning none of these are true. It's not divisible by 3 and 5. It's not divisible by 3 and not divisible by 5. And, well, just all of the other ones aren't really working out for us. If that's the case, we're going to log x to the console. Last thing, we're going to increment x by saying x is equal to x plus 1. We could absolutely also say x plus equals 1 or x plus plus. If we say all three, we're going to be in trouble, but all three of these mean the same thing. And just something to keep in mind. Get rid of all of those, do this because it's nice and easy. Looks like we are doing everything correctly, but in terms of making sure that we are, never hurts to do a test run. Verify the output looks good. Okay, looking pretty good. Julia James, that's our only 3 and 5 one between 1 and 20. And the last one is James, which would be 20. Looking pretty good. There's the answer again, just to have a quick look at it. We'll submit this and make sure that we got it correct. Excellent work. Thank you for completing that, and thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.